They built a fashion empire, and then one of them pulled the trigger. The Gucci name once stood for elegance, power, and timeless style. But beneath the gold, silk, and runways, the family was unraveling. At the heart of it all stood Maurizio Gucci, the last of the Gucci bloodline to run the empire. He was charming, impeccably dressed, and born into a legacy that defined Italian luxury. In 1972, Maurizio met Patrizia Reggiani, the woman who would change his life and ultimately end it. She wasn't born into wealth, but she moved through high society like she owned it. Glamorous, outspoken, and razor-sharp, she quickly earned the nickname Lady Gucci. Together, they lived like royalty. Lavish parties on the Italian Riviera, rare cars and yachts, penthouse apartments overlooking Milan. Their lifestyle became the fantasy of the fashion world. But beneath the glittering surface, cracks began to form. When Maurizio inherited control of Gucci in the 1980s, power struggles consumed the family. Cousins accused each other of betrayal. Boardrooms became battlegrounds. The brand that symbolized elegance was now the stage for a slow, bitter war. Maurizio pushed family members out and became the sole owner. But his business decisions were reckless. Gucci's finances weakened and relationships shattered. In the middle of the chaos stood Patrizia, watching her husband grow distant. Then, without warning, in 1985, Maurizio walked out of their marriage. He told her he was leaving for a short business trip and never returned home. He fell in love with another woman. Patrizia was left alone, furious, humiliated, and cut out of power. Their divorce was finalized in 1994. She received financial support, yes, but in her mind, she had been replaced. She wasn't just bitter. She was plotting. Patrizia began confiding in a psychic friend, not about love, but about murder. Together, they quietly assembled a group of accomplices. Meetings took place in shadowed corners, quiet cafes, late-night phone calls. Patrizia wanted Maurizio dead. The price, $375,000, a small fortune for most. A calculated expense for revenge. On the morning of March 27, 1995, Maurizio walked into his Milan office like any other day. He had no security, no fear. But someone was waiting for him. A hired hitman followed him into the lobby. 3 shots to his back, 1 to his head. Maurizio Gucci collapsed on the steps of his empire, executed in broad daylight. The murder shocked Italy. A fashion dynasty drenched in silk had turned blood red. For 2 years, the identity of the mastermind remained hidden. The investigation dragged on. Whispers of betrayal, money, and family secrets swirled through Milan's elite circles. Then, in 1997, the truth emerged. Patrizia Reggiani, the glamorous ex-wife, was arrested. The media labeled her the Black Widow. Courtrooms were packed. Cameras flashed. She showed up in fur coats and sunglasses, unbothered, as if attending a runway show. In 1998, she was sentenced to 29 years in prison for arranging the murder of her ex-husband. Her psychic accomplice and the hitmen were also convicted. Even behind bars, Patrizia became a dark celebrity. She gave interviews, made outrageous statements, and told one reporter, "I'd rather cry in a Rolls-Royce than be happy on a bicycle." Years later, Gucci would rebuild its image under new leadership. But the blood on those steps in Milan became part of fashion history, a chilling reminder that behind the runways and luxury branding, there was a family war that ended in murder. In the house of Gucci, love, greed, and power walked the same runway, and in the end, it turned deadly. Dark Side of Luxury. Follow for more sinister stories.